everyone, my name is Neil. I am in grade 5. I am participating in Open Doors Education Science question, grade 5. Before I say the answer to the question, I would like to show a simple experiment about moon and its phases. For my experiment, this is the earth, this is the sun, and this is the moon. From Earth's perspective, no part of the moon is illuminated and no sunlight is coming on this side of the moon. We call this the new moon. Later on, the moon moves here and a thin line is illuminated. We call this waxing crescent moon. Later on, the moon moves here. From Earth's perspective, only half of the moon is illuminated. We call this first quarter. Later on, the moon moves here. We call this the waxing gibbous moon. Later on, the moon moves here. We call this a full moon. But even though the earth is blocking sunlight of the moon, how does the moon still reflect light? Because the moon's orbit is tilted. So still sunlight comes to the moon. So this position we call as full moon. Because for Earth's perspective, the entire moon is illuminated. Later on, the moon moves here. We call this a waning gibbous moon, which means a lot of the moon is illuminated except for a thin line. Later on, the moon moves here. From Earth's perspective, half of the moon is illuminated. We call this the third quarter. Later on, the moon moves here. From Earth's perspective, a thin line is illuminated. We call this a waning crescent moon. And later on, it becomes a new moon again. This entire cycle takes about 28 days. And now to the answer of the question. Now it tells that the question is that here is the earth and here is the moon. Which side has night time? So, since this side of the moon is illuminated, the sun has to be here. Why? Because the sun reflects light on the moon and that light is reflected for Earth as moonlight. And if the sun is here, then the light will come here and for side B, it will be night time. And another thing I learned about this experiment is that during Chandrayaan 3, only the south pole of the moon is never seen towards Earth. Why? Because the Earth is tilted and the moon is also tilted. So, since we are the first people to land on the moon, it's a huge achievement. Thank you.